Lagazee.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, Mr. Logic is seated. Everything good in the place. We live for the Lagazee Sound International page on Facebook. How you mean, man? You spread the word. If you have any question, make sure you type it into the live or you tag me on Facebook at King Lagazee and let me do justice for you. But in the meantime, as I said to you earlier on, I went to inspect the Red Panther office for Reggae Dancehall. It was an ultra modern studio office for Reggae Dancehall. I was wondering that this type of offices belong to other genres of music, but now Reggae Dancehall is kind of, on the move now. So we need something classic. So Mr. Logic goes so boom and acquired that. When he called me on the phone and he was like, yo, Lagazee, won't you come in and check the studio? I was like a joke thing. But when I got there, trust me, this is, I don't know how to put it, but a multi-million-dollar studio. I keep saying studio because my focus is more on the studio. This office here for reggae people, trust me, it's not a joke thing at all. You understand me? And I am wondering why Mr. Logic is doing this. Again, these are the issues we'll be looking at it tonight. Again, the issue to do with the renaming of, Afro Dancehall or Dancehall to Afro Dancehall and also Reggae. You understand me? We'll look at that. But Red Panther, the issue to do with Red Panther is a lot. So let's welcome Mr. Logic. Logic.
King Lagazee.
Wagwan.
Wagwan Lagazee. Easy, brother. Easy. You're full of energy, Lagazee.
Listen, anytime we buck up,
it's a problem come. More time I feel wonder what you eat before you come in here, brother. You're full of energy,
it's the passion.
Yeah, man, I love that. The passion always makes sense,
Definitely.
Yeah, it always comes first.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, as I outline the things,
you're right.
Let's start with Red Panther, music.
Yes.
Logic, acquiring such an office. I was looking at the area, how like a gated, office.
Right.
I'm like, what is?
Sure. Yeah, man. Lagazee, I personally placed a call to you and said, Lagazee, come over, man. Come over, brother.
Yeah.
I haven't called anyone yet.
No
one knows here. It's only you I want you to come and see, because when the work starts, I want you to be a part of it. You get me?
Definitely.
Yeah, because I believe in the movement.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I was glad you came.
Mm-hmm.
And I think reggae I'm saying reggae for now because we've not got into that part.
Definitely.
That part where we won't say reggae anymore.
Definitely.
We're going to switch.
Definitely.
It deserves more prestige than how we look at it.
Definitely.
We're tired of the ghetto thing because we are ghetto people,
Definitely.
And from where I moved from the ghetto and I go into the flat,
yeah,
I have to make sure everything come with it.
Definitely.
Everything. All the little cat, the little catty, have to come with it.
Definitely.
All the little bird and dove, everything we are left.
Definitely.
We're not left nothing behind. So I just saw it was appropriate to get the right settings for this reggae thing if we want to catch up with the Afro beat and the high life. Because look, whether you like it or not, Afro beat, Afro pop, high life is ahead of us, but we've got the biggest stars in Ghana. I mean, if you're talking about the top 3, top 5 artists in Ghana now, you can mention without, reggae dancehall artists.
Of course.
You get me? Yeah,
you're right.
So we've got top running artists, but how are we going to go into the future with just these top 4 artists we've got? We have so many other artists, pending. They're not getting the break.
Definitely.
And they always keep blaming the top guys. Oh, these guys are the reasons why we are not breaking. I keep telling them, no, they are not the reason why we are not breaking. It is not because, I've said this more than once.
Of course.
It's not because of Samini, Shatta, or Stone, or Jupiter, that's why you are not breaking. is because of the structures.
The space is
The
there.
space is too big. Look at it, spacious industry.
Yeah.
They are not the reasons why you are not getting through.
Spacious industry with no structure.
With no structure, so it's hard to fill in.
Definitely.
You get me? so I said, wait, you know, I am a revolutionist.
Definitely.
I am a fluid thinker. I'm a person that I look behind, you know, issues. I can see through the future. I say, this thing, if you do it like this, this is how it will work. But sometimes I'm slow in doing things because I believe in time.
Definitely.
And regardless of how slow I go, I have a projected timeline. And when that time comes, nothing can stop me.
Definitely.
That's my work. So if you don't have patience, you can't work with me. So I know I work with time. I say, all right, let's see how this goes. But before we can catch up with Afrobeat and high life and hip life and all these guys who are hyped up and they're eating all the money, and the reggae dancehall people are hungry, we need to set our things well so that they will begin to give us equal respect and accolades.
Definitely.
So that's how come we kind of put Red Panther in that, you know, on that pedestal to make sure that they don't say, oh, Red Panther music, say if you go bamboo, where they take duam, you know, some kiosk inside some container, you know, some shop. No. It's an office.
Container office.
Oh, Red Panther be container office. No, Lagazee. So we have to, you know, put our shoulder to the wheel and make sure that we do the right thing. So that's how come we have that settings for Red Panther music.
Okay. All right. So now, what exactly are we looking at in terms of Red Panther music? Are we going to sign artists?
Yes, we're going to sign artists.
Because as I enter into the office, I could see 2 rooms.
Yes,
two rooms. I could see kitchen.
Two furnished rooms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like furnished, you know, rooms. Everything set.
Yes.
With wardrobes.
Yeah, full air conditioning, everything.
I enter into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Full staff. Beer.
Everything.
And I'm like, wow.
Everything there. You know, the concept is, I took the concept from a label in Jamaica called Fifth Element. This are the guys that brought up Richie Spice, and Fire King, Fanabana, you know, Etana.
Definitely.
I was part of Fifth Element that time, you know, as an African, and it was that was how the setting was like. Anytime we are hungry, after some, you know, some grades born and everything there, you're right there. Some man cook food and food are shared.
Definitely.
You know, you are in the studio, you're in the office, and then somebody is hungry. They don't say, oh, go and buy food. You know, we have kitchen chefs. They cook right there and then food I eat.
Definitely.
So that concept is what I developed because, of course, you know, reggae people, you know, the highness. You understand?
Definitely.
Yeah, sometimes you get me. You know, reggae people are highness. You know, so
definitely.
So you always have to put that in perspective and make sure that you're that reserved.
Definitely.
You get me? You know, so the rooms where you see is because we're gonna sign artists. When you sign artists. You know, what artists feel tell us, say, yo, you know, say me live over there, so me live so far from the office, me live so far from the studio. Me forgot on Uber. Somebody say, yo, me transport fare and this and that. You get me? So you put all them little things together. You say, all right, let me do it like this. Artists, come and live here, so. Yes, so you live. You don't move. If we don't say move, you don't move. You get me? So you can have time to groom the artists within the settings before they go out there. You know, so. We make a reservation for that. So artists, anybody will sign up, live right there.
Okay.
It stays there.
All right.
You only comes with your bag and you come and leave.
Okay.
You get me? So that's how come we have a reserved, you know, apartment or, you know, for room for artists. It's because of artists.
All right.
Yes.
So again, I saw some, I saw 1 and 2 things and I'm like, oh, seriously? Red Panther music is coming up with 2 different award schemes.
Yeah, award schemes, yes.
Can you...
How are we going to manage that? Okay. So first of all, award schemes are basically institutions that help to propel the industry. You get me? And after, I mean, me as a person that is in front of a movement, songwriters movement, is due. Time is due that we start to appreciate those who write the songs, because most artists or most musicians are performers. There are people behind them who write the songs, and these guys are not acknowledged. People have written so many hit songs, and we don't even know that they wrote them. So as a chairman of songwriters, I've written songs for people. People wrote for people. People are writing for people, and they don't pay them. So we decided to set up the Songwriters Awards, which is Shofar Awards, along with some corporate partners that will outdoor that day at the launch.
Okay.
Then at the same time, you also come to terms that operating an award scheme is all about team. It's a teamwork.
Definitely.
So it's just like having 2 children and still fathering them. You can't say, me, I have 1 child and I'm waiting the next 10 years before I have the next child. Once you can father 1, you can father 2.
Definitely.
You get me? It's just all about timing and how the intervals. So we also thought about, after Base Awards left off, Reggae Dancehall, as a matter of fact,
we've been left out.
We've been left out. Totally left out. As a matter of fact, we are in a state of emergency.
Yeah.
You get me? So we decided to pick it up from where they left off, and have a new Reggae Dancehall Awards launched on the same day that we launched the Shofar Awards.
Wow.
So it's 2 products launched on the same night, operated and be functioned by a team of professionals.
All right.
Yeah, because you know what I do my thing.
Yeah.
I like to do my things well.
Definitely.
It doesn't matter how long it will take. I like to do things well because I like competition. If it's not right, it won't be done.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's how come we have 2 award schemes. Reggae Dancehall Awards and then Songwriters Awards.
And okay, all right. Let me leave the Shofar Awards.
Yes.
And let's talk about the Reggae Dancehall Awards.
Right.
This award scheme that you're creating for Reggae Dance, is it going to be the normal Reggae Dancehall Awards that it will come and go and the next day we will not hear from it again?
No. It never gonna be normal. Let me tell you the whole concept that I don't want to go back to Base Awards. Let me just stick with it. This is our concept.
Definitely.
If we want to reach out to the international platform, then we need to, as reggae people, we need to have some sort of connection with Jamaica. Because that's the factory. That's where reggae and dancehall is manufactured and sent to the world. You get me? So with us, the ultimate winner always gets to go to Jamaica and orient.
See.
That is the ultimate price that we have to give for a reggae dancehall. For instance, if you win a reggae dancehall artist of the year, you have to find yourself to Kingston somehow. That is our ultimate price.
Find yourself to Kingston to do what?
To orientation, workshop, meet, greet, familiarize, record. So you come to Ghana and then your confidence is boosted. You get, because every reggae dancehall artist, has a dream to go to Jamaica. It's a dream. All of us. Because that's yourself. You understand? You speak to Jamaicans every day.
Definitely.
Yeah, they want to see you.
Definitely.
When you reach yard, no. Any day you reach Jamaica, it's a big problem. The selector there is a problem. So the ultimate, you see, we need to understand that there are generational thinkers in this country.
Definitely.
Where we've reached in our age. We know that as we grow old, we are growing towards our grave.
Definitely.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
So it's a fact. It's either you are doing something for posterity or something for continuity, or you're doing nothing at all.
Definitely.
You get me? And then you die and go, oh, Charlie, this guy was here, he died. But we want to leave something behind.
A legacy.
Because one day we'll have to exit this earth.
Definitely.
You get me? Sometimes I think about all these things. I say, no, we have to do something.
Definitely.
So we want to build this legacy so that we create that passage between Ghana and Jamaica. I can't say Africa because other parts of Africa people are doing different things there. Ghana especially. Yeah, so that's the dream for the Reggae Awards, but there are other things I cannot say all because we have to leave the rest for the lunch.
All right, so Massive, if you're on the live, please share it. Don't be greedy by yourself alone. You understand me? Make sure you share the live and make sure that things work out. You understand me? Don't keep it to yourself alone. Share the live. Share the live because we are about to burn some fire.
Yes.
15 minutes going into the R8 on hits 103.9 FM. My name is King Lagazee. Everything good in the place. I have Mr. Logic in the building, and trust me, we kind of building up the vibes.
Yes, vibe build up.
Now, which type of artists are you looking for in terms of Red Panther music?
Yeah, Lagazee, with the kind of experience I've got, I'm very difficult when it comes to making choices. I like some level of perfection. Sometimes I even tell myself that I think I'm too difficult for the kind of expectation I expect, because sometimes somebody will do something and then you still feel that they can do better. And the kind of artists I'm looking for, seriously, I know them when I see them. Do you get me? So basically, obviously, you will say a dancehall artist. Yes, a dancehall artist. Could be female, could be male, but obviously a dancehall artist. And dancehall artists that will come and make a mark and join the list. You get me? Yes. So of course, once it's a Red Panther thing and we say we are Gas Studio, you know that we can't get it wrong.
Red Panther.
Yes.
We're looking for either female or male artists.
Yeah, female or male.
But which one is on top of the list?
Well, trust me, it's for me it's a female.
All right.
It's a female.
It's a female.
Yeah, it's a female.
All right. So all the female dancehall artists, if you
It's
know,
a female. Yeah.
You know, I put a question on Facebook and I saw I was like, so which female artist, you know,
qualifies
or do we even have female dancehall artists in Ghana?
That
were tagging me.
That is the problem.
All sort of names, and I was checking their pages and all that kind of thing, you know, and all that. So this is the time.
Yeah, that's the problem, because you know, a female dancehall artist, well groomed and well directed, can take all the girls down. All the Afrobeat girls can take them down.
Definitely.
Because you know, dancehall artists, they're mostly open-minded. They can do anything. But some of these Afrobeat and high life artists, they are limited. You understand? So if you get the right female artist, the one with the right mind, the one that understands the work, and you culture and groom them, look, she will take down everybody. She will take down everybody. So female is on the top priority, yeah. But if a male comes and is tough, you still get a chance. But it's a female that is the you know, the agenda, like the you know, the main what do you call the main hunt.
All right.
Yes.
So now people be aware that Red Panther Music is scouting for all these artists. Yeah. So if you're a female artist, why not? You understand me? Already we have a place for you, right?
Oh yeah, place to sleep is the least, because people always have accommodation problems. So we know
place
that.
and food.
That are the least, man. you eat to. You know, food is the least. You eat to pop, man. Food is the least.
Definitely.
Yes.
All right. So people, get this straight and spread the word that Red Panther is up and gunning. I've gone to check the office and it's up. It's up top. You understand me? It's like a gated, I don't know, you know, a gated community.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah, gated.
You understand?
Gated. We don't live there. It's just your face.
We are tired of the ghetto thing.
No, the ghetto thing is too much.
We are tired of the ghetto thing.
It looks as if we have to suffer forever.
Yeah.
No.
The ghetto thing is out of the way. Then we say estate.
Estate, flat.
Yeah, flat.
We're going flat, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so for your information, this is the headquarters, 54 minutes going into the R8. This is Yard Settings on Hit 103.9. My name is King Lagazee, and I'm here with Mr. Logic. Now, Logic.
Yeah, Lagazee.
Back to the issues trending and making waves and all that.
Yes.
Now, I think last year, 3 music awards, you know, did their nomination, and there was some back and forth with them. You understand me? Because we feel that all the songs being nominated were Afro, you know, dancehall songs.
Yes, they were.
So in this case, the category had to be Afro dancehall instead of dancehall.
Correct.
All right. We went for Reggae Dancehall Diaries, you know, up and down here and there. Even though we don't have we don't know the representative in terms of reggae and dancehall on the 3 Music Awards board. We don't know up to today. Same way to VGM is.
Yes,
we don't know
all of them.
You understand me?
Yes.
They just go sit down. I don't know who is in front. You understand me? Because we dey on radio, we dey on street, and we know Wagwan and all that. But some group of people will sit down and boom, boom, boom before you see nominations are out, and we don't know. So now the issue to do with Afro Dancehall.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of our dancehall being called Afro Dancehall.
Yes.
What do you make of that?
Good. Lagazee, let me officially tell all the reggae dancehall fraternity and everyone that is in concern with reggae dancehall that as from today, whether they like it or not.
Tonight?
As from tonight. Because I've seen few objections. I've seen few objections from certain quarters because people are concerned with who coined and who founded. I'm not interested in who coined and who founded because even reggae that we call reggae, how many people knows how the word reggae was coined? The genre wasn't called reggae. The genre is not reggae. You understand? But then Jamaicans surely got someone to coin and say, could we just use this for this thing? Because I saw we dance to it. You get me? You are saying reggae today and the whole world is saying reggae because a Jamaican was smart to discover a name for a dance and then gave it to a genre and then it blossomed just like Azonto was discovered and then we left it. Hip life was discovered and they are still building on it. The sad thing with reggae people is that anytime you bring a smart idea, you get some naive person to come out and then argue. After arguing, he has nothing to offer. That is the sad thing about reggae people in Ghana.
They have no solution.
Naivety is the problem. And then see, most people don't have solution. And because we have divided groupings and factions, because probably this person discovered a name, it means that if we should accept the name, then this person takes the glory. That is stupidity to me. And I'm saying that all those who are showing concern and objections without any rational reasons, I consider all of you naive because none of you people talking that way understand this reggae and dancehall thing than us. I'm saying it on authority, and I'm saying that as from tonight, we have already pushed the idea to the 3 Music Award. Sadiq is already working on it with his board. I have pitched it to the VGMAs through one of the executives. It is also being considered. Whether they like it or not, it will happen. Now let me go through it. Go through the process. Ghana Music Award USA. I am equally pitching it to them. That's what I'm saying. If you are a reggae dancehall artist and you don't know that you are doing Afro dancehall, then it means that you yourself is either you are illiterate or you are naive. If you are a reggae dancehall artist, regardless who you are, regardless who you are, I'm speaking to the entire reggae dancehall fraternity. Any reggae dancehall artist who don't know that he's an Afro dancehall artist is naive, and you cannot come and sit by me and challenge me how reggae dancehall was founded. Lagazee, I need that person to come and sit and say, Mr. Logic, I want to challenge you with the history of reggae dancehall. You cannot. You cannot. So when it gets to point like this, Lagazee, that is more reason why we, the leaders, we have to step up and set the pace.
Definitely.
Because we cannot have boys of about 25 years old, 20 years old, who when the struggle started, they were 5 years old.
Definitely. You're right.
Yes, some were 3 years old, 7 years old.
Definitely.
When the fight for reggae dancehall started, they were 7 years old, 6 years old today to come and tell us what they think. What they think is historical about reggae dancehall. You can't teach us reggae dancehall. Now, look, this is how it started. Not to sound as if we are boasting.
Definitely.
We are telling them that whether they like it or not, it will happen. Now, I've got some people sending messages, insults and all that. I regard all this as naivety and ignorance. Now, number one, the word dancehall itself is not the name of the genre.
Definitely.
Because when I was in Jamaica, I asked myself, how do you call this dancer? How this name dancer?
Yeah.
Because me don't know why on call this dancer.
Yeah.
And even the Jamaican themselves have a problem with it.
Definitely.
I know so it did call.
Definitely.
It never did call dancer. But because the music evolved, it evolved from a certain pattern, and then changed. It became westernized. Now it was westernized and started playing in the clubs.
Definitely.
And most dance, or Jamaica call it dance. I got dance. And then them say, okay, anytime we go to dance, anytime we go to dance, this music is mostly played. This our music that has evolved, played so much there. So it became a term. Yo, dancer music, dancer. One time you got dancer, that them play mostly.
Definitely.
But it never named dancer.
Definitely.
Okay, so Jamaicans, because they were smart, they adopted and they run with it.
Definitely.
So it is called dancehall. So you, the African in Ghana, you heard it and then you also love the name dancehall. But have you checked the meaning? Every day you have to check meaning of things.
Definitely.
Before you start to do what? Argue. Have you checked the meaning of dancehall? Does it represent any genre? How did it become dancehall? So now you, the African, you also calling your kind of roots. Roots rock, I'll call it roots rock. You are calling your kind of roots rock reggae, you the African. Yet, the elements that you have in your roots rock is not reggae. Your tones, your drum, your kicks, your bass are not reggae. The only thing you have in your roots rock that is reggae is your one drop. And even your one drop, the pattern of your one drop is different from the Jamaican pattern of one drop. So how do you then package and present your kind of reggae to the world stage? Yet every day you are crying about we being on the international stage. We listen to Alpha Blondie's song. Listen to Rocky Daouni. Rocky Daouni is a true definition of an African roots rock. And I've heard him so many times calling, crusading for the fact that we need to identify our reggae. Because when they put rock, if they should put Rocky Daouni, let's say Black Rasta, Nilante, and all the other reggae artists in the same list with Luciano, Jacquio, Capitan, Sizzla, battling for reggae song of the year, I bet you they won't make it. Not because they don't have a good sound, but because the original man will be identified in the list.
Definitely.
And the white man will never go for a Nilante and leave Sizzla, even when Nilante has the best sound. You say if it's reggae, then it's Jamaica. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But if we, the Africans, begin to understand that we have something called roots that the Jamaican himself is even using, because may not see nothing so root about Jamaica if it's not about Africa.
Definitely.
May not see nothing root about Jamaica if it's not about what? Africa. Yet the African is running after what he cannot achieve and leaving that route that he has that the Jamaican is also coming to. Because when they say we're going back to Africa, what are they going to? They're going back to their roots.
Definitely.
Isn't it? So why are you leaving your root? That's how come I buy into Rocky Daouni's root, the Afro roots.
Afro roots.
The Afro roots should be the original name for our kind of reggae. Because look, when I was coming here, the songs you were playing, Lagazee, you play songs from a couple artists, I think Papa Wastik and a few other artists. Those songs you played are African. They are Afro. The drum pattern and the whole instrumentation, so even some of them, the rhythms are empty. You understand? And it was even a tree on the rhythm.
Yeah.
The whole production is Africa. You cannot compare the production you played to a Jacquio or to a Jamaican. So how do you think you can compete with Jamaican? How long are you going to continue mimicking and stealing a Jamaican that you cannot be? You will never be an original man compared to Jamaican. So we as people that have also learned the culture, lived the life, been with them, seen them doing it, I say no, we cannot go into the future forever copying and being copycats. So we are changing it. Now, few things came up. Some were saying that Stonebwoy discovered Afro Dancehall, so the credit will go to Stonebwoy. I know Samini started saying African Dancehall. Samini, let me give you typical examples. Song like Linda. What do you call Linda? Samini's Linda. Do you call it reggae dancehall?
No, it's an Afro dancer.
Thank you. What do you call a song like Rasuku? Jaja Minsobia. What is it?
Yeah.
Is it reggae dancehall?
Afro dancehall.
It's Afro dancehall.
Yeah.
What do you call Obodo Bedi? Is it reggae dancehall?
It's Afro dancehall.
What do you call Kolegona Minja? Is it reggae dancehall?
Afro dancehall.
What do you call dancehall King and the Ogan? Is it reggae dancehall?
Afro dancehall.
Okay. What do you call Mind Telele? Is it reggae dancehall?
Afro dancehall.
So you see, so on and so forth. What do you call enter the net? Enter Shatawale, enter. Is it reggae dancehall?
Afro dancehall.
Afro dancehall. I know my level. It's not even high life. It's Afro dancehall. You understand? But these are all big hits that went across. And these are same people were saying, Shatta don't do original dancehall. Shatta don't do original dancehall. Shatta is not a Jamaican.
He's an African.
He's an African. So those who have been complaining Shatta don't do the original dancehall, they are all naive. Because they've forgotten that they are dealing with an African. That they need to understand the talent, the creativity, and what he's churning out. They are comparing him to Alkaline. You cannot compare Shatta to Alkaline. Do you understand what I'm saying? So how long are you going to keep comparing Shatta to Alkaline when Alkaline is a Jamaican by blood, Shatta is a what? An African by blood. So I just find the whole thing as stupidity. And as a person that we are elders in this industry, we will not sit down for this to keep going on, because look, we don't know tomorrow. Tomorrow, if we are all dead and gone, this mistake still lingers.
Definitely.
So we are correcting it. Now we have pitched it to the institution because it's the award schemes that propel their journeys.
Definitely.
You understand? So as for some fan in some corner who is insulting there, that is, I mean, I asked one guy that how far your mouth they reach. If they insult you, you don't agree. How far your mouth they reach. You understand? So Lagazee, for reggae dancehall, we are settling with Afro Dancehall, and that is the name we have given to all the institutions, the award institution. Now let me give you one revelation. I was doing some little research, and I was having a conversation with Stone also. We discovered that there is an Afro Dancehall festival being held in Spain every year. And this Afro Dancehall festival, they always have a Ghanaian flag on their flyer. They didn't have a Nigerian flag. A Ghanaian flag on their flyer. Afro Dancehall Festival. Just this 29th of January. It happened in Spain. And it was all Spanish and Colombian artists singing like Ghanaian type of raga with our Afro beat. Lagazee. Colombian doing raga pattern in his Spanish language on the Afro beat. Colombian.
Wow.
Yes. And he's calling it Afro Dancehall and has a Ghanaian flag.
On it.
What do you who do you think the Ghanaian is? Is the Ghanaian not stupid?
They're eating our food.
The Colombian is eating your food. Because the Colombian has researched from afar and has realized that you, the Ghanaian, you don't even know yourself. So he has your flag on the Afro Dancehall and he's representing it, even having a festival of it. Meanwhile, this Afro Dancehall festival happening in Spain should have all our top Ghanaian dancehall artists on it. Every year they keep this festival, they have to book Satawale, they have to book Samini, they have to book Jupiter, they have to book Stoneboy, they have to book Episode. If they are going to maintain this Afro Dancehall title and keep the Ghana flag on it, they are taking this from us. Then you have another Nigerian artist by the name Ketchup. He has already started pushing the Afro Dancehall to be a Nigerian thing. So to get to a time, if you are not smart, we will even lose that one to what? To the Nigerians. Then what do we have left? You cannot see. The whole confusion is not something we allow. So we are saying that you cannot call it reggae dancehall because you are not doing reggae dancehall. Let's all come to terms with the reality that we are not doing reggae dancehall. I can go countless of all the songs. Recently, I saw Shatta release series of dancehall songs. Top dancehall. So he took his time to have the rhythm patterns in the Jamaican way. Had his raga patterns. Same way, because as for the raga, whether Jamaican or Ghanaian, in whatever language you do, it is still raga pattern. Solid songs. But if you take those songs and you compare it to any Jamaican artist, any other person will say, I'll go for the Jamaican. Not because Shatta's own is not good. Because he's what? An African. They always say, but if he's an African and he's doing it, can he do it better than the Jamaican? And they always want to take the Jamaican over Shatta, even if Shatta is doing well.
All right.
Do you understand?
All right. So, now, ladies and gentlemen, exactly 9 minutes going into the R9 here on Hits 103.9. The show is Yard Settings. And trust me, tonight we are fixing the industry.
No, we're fixing it.
We're making sure that everything works.
Yes.
Now, I was talking to, a brother from Kenya, on a forum. And the brother raised a lot of questions. He was like, yo, as Africans, we must be recognized in a unique way. Our way of singing, in terms of if we are writing songs, our writings must be unique.
Yes.
Our writings must portray our Africanness and all that.
Yes.
People people are saying that we are going to Mount Zion. Jamaican artists are saying they are going to Mount Zion. Where is
right here? Right here.
Right here.
Yes, Mount Zion.
So you
are in Mount Zion. You don't even know where you are. You know, somebody was making references to. Someone said something. A very ignorant statement. High life is our own. Why don't we package high life to the world? I say that's true. Yeah. High life be our own.
Yeah.
But we also have the liberty to practice anything.
Definitely.
Now listen to me. You cannot take a song like if you say it's a high life song, I'm actually they will not agree with you. That Lumba will not agree with you.
Yeah.
Keke Fosu will come and fight.
Yeah.
Kuchoko will not agree.
Yeah.
Because they say this is not the pattern of high life we are used to. High life pattern has been laid from Ojakonimo time. So the instrumentation there, you can say is Afro, is African, is high life, based on what instruments are used in the production. But then the pattern of singing, you cannot use raga and put a high life beat under it and go and say it's high life. The high life people will not agree because then you'll be mixing up the culture of high life.
Definitely.
So that's a confusion for anybody to say that we should start calling raga high life. Then what do we call that? The Lumba's kind of high life and Komna and all the what do you call them? What do you call them? They have to also start doing raga. So you see the confusion. Even Afrobeat, yeah. I said that Afrobeat don't belong to Nigerians because if you distinct the two words Afro and beat, it's a typical African beat. You understand? And the same beats that Nigerians play, we play the same. The same they also play it. The same guitar lead, they also play it. We have the same kind of tones and instrument and kicks and all that. So they were smart because they realized that we were focusing on high life and we were not packaging high life. So they quickly took Afrobeat because if not for Afrobeat, Nigerians had what we call juju music.
Juju music, yeah.
And the juju music is just like high life. That's more like it's very traditional. It's like bobobo. You understand? So they quickly started investing into their young high life artists because they realized that they can't do the high life like Ghanaians. They can't do the typical high life like us, even though they also have some high life roots. So they kind of revamped their high life, changed the kicks, changed the drums, and turned it into some kind of a pop and call it Afrobeat and started propelling it. Today, Afrobeat is named for Nigerians but registered in a name of a Ghanaian, DJ Abrantie, because he started pushing the agenda Afrobeat in the UK. But Nigerians have championed it. Now you are in Ghana, you want to champion high life. No one stops you. But you should understand that you cannot call the pattern of raga high life. Raga is not high life. So once we want to keep the raga culture, we can't call it high life. How do you call raga high life? Are you expecting Amachi Dede to start raga like Stonebwoy? Or Stonebwoy going to sing like Amachi Dede? How are we going to place ourselves? So yes, we can package high life and take it out there. But for the international market, the dancehall, we are concerned with dancehall because that's what is youthful now. The youth are doing more dancehall, the youth are doing more Afrobeat and high life.
Yeah.
So we are going with Afro dancehall from today because from days in memorial. Oba, what is it? Is it reggae dancehall? See, Lagazee, what is it called? And then the other be what do you call that?
Wow.
You see, regardless of the drum pattern, it is not reggae dancehall. The Jamaican Luciano came in and was laughing at us.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I don't see why some of these fanatics they decide to talk just to please their groupings. See, don't let me get very, very raw with some of these people because the way they talk, it's kind of annoying. The ignorance they display in what they say.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the house is Mr. Logic. Now, one issue also boiling on the table is to do with reggae. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you guys to pay attention and listen well. I have spoken with a lot of Ghanaian reggae artists out there,
yes,
who tour, play shows out there and all that. A lot of them have expressed their displeasure,
okay,
of how when they book Jamaican artists backstage.
Yes.
Or after they perform, finish, you say, yo, boy.
They look down on them.
Yo, they say, boy, yo,
Yeah.
the boy eat with food,
Yeah.
The boy eat. You understand
Yeah.
me? It's like what they are doing, we're also doing the same thing. And
we are copying.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. We are copying.
Yes, and it's kind of a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
So everybody is of the view that, all right, let the African be identified with something.
With something. Something unique.
Something unique.
Yes.
So that when we go out there to perform and they ask us, the boy mash up the stage. So what is that?
Yes.
You can tell them that it's this.
Is this.
And start educating them
About it.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I was talking on the forum early this morning around 11.
Yes.
And then people are like, listen, when you go to Kenya, they invite Jamaican artists to come and perform.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, before the reggae artists perform, a hip hop artist would have to come and do a cutting razor. People are vexed about it.
On a reggae show.
Okay. People are vexed about it.
Yes.
Now, I told them that in Ghana, when you invite Jamaican artists into this country, and a Ghanaian artist is not the flagship or the headline artist, nobody will go to the show.
Nobody goes.
In Ghana, we have changed that narrative.
Nothing changed.
That thing changed.
You must have one of our big dancehall artists or reggae artists on it.
As a headliner. Other than that,
yes,
the show is a flop show.
I mean, for the past times, you've seen how many reggae shows have flopped trying to be independent.
Seriously.
Yes.
So now, with our reggae now, we have to really define it.
We have to position it.
All right.
Yes.
So, looking into the portfolio,
yes,
I chanced on two big artists pushing an agenda.
Yes.
So 2015 now, Rocky that only took us to the Grammys.
Yes.
With AfroRoots.
Good.
So quickly I went into the archives.
Yeah.
Play his reggae. He has injected it with
African instruments and African tones
and all that.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow, it is not bad.
Yes.
You understand me? Okay. Again, going into the portfolio, this is Black Rasta.
Okay.
Black Rasta has been championing Kuchoko.
Yes.
With a beautiful definition and all that.
Right.
Pushing that. Saying that Kuchoko is the way for it. Kuchoko sound more African. That will easily identify us over there.
Is it by name or by production?
I think by name, production, and everything.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So I said, all right. I think I need to take, vibe from these two great artists.
Yes.
Because all of them are artists.
Yes, they are artists, of course.
You understand me?
Yes.
And revolution always starts with what? One person.
One person. Just one man.
So in this case, we need to listen to both sides and listen to what they have to say. And then based on what they are saying, and then we can decide that, okay, all right, let's go this or let's go that.
Yes.
You understand me?
I agree.
So ladies and gentlemen, Rocky Dawuni says AfroRoots. AfroRoots.
Yes.
All right. So I ask him, what is AfroRoots? And why should we accept it?
Yes.
As a genre.
Yes.
In Ghana.
In place of reggae.
In place of reggae.
Yes.
So that at least the world will kind of recognize us with this.
Yes.
Because this back and forth.
No, it's not helping.
It's not helping.
No.
And it's becoming too much. And it's like, any artist that comes to Ghana talk, nice about us.
They talk down on our
logic.
reggae.
Immediately they leave Ghana, the vibe is different out there when you grant them interviews.
Of course.
You understand
because
me?
it's hard for them to tell the truth in the face.
All right.
Whilst they are here.
So let's listen to Rocky Dawuni.
Yes.
Rocky Dawuni is of AfroRoots. Rocky, speak. Let's go on the line and let's hear Rocky Dawuni speaking.
Easy.
AfroRoots for me means a fusion of high life music, reggae music,
yes,
and then a global sound to propel all of that. And, so in terms of myself, I grew up with the foundation of high life music, and then reggae music also was a musical form that I became thoroughly inspired by. And then once those became the foundation of my music, I started every sound that through my travels I got connected to or inspired by, it also was integrated into constantly evolving the sound. So I feel it's a sound that is steeped in tradition, but at the same time too dynamic enough to take advantage of new sonic sounds that are emerging in different places. I think that the whole of Ghana should accept AfroRoots as a genre because it's really representative of what we are doing. It also gives it a genre specific and an identity, because it's also an identity that through the works that I've done, I have been able to create a certain palette for it, So the thing is, you can force, a society to adopt something, but I think that when you do it too and it starts really getting a level of success and attention from being the sound that also led to my 2 Grammy nominations, I feel we have something there. So the thing is that innovation has to come from one place or the other, and we can't be relics of the past. So this provides an opportunity for us to rally around a sound that is deeply Ghanaian, at the same time too positively and potently global.
This is Rocky Down speaking.
Before I comment on what Big Brother said, I would like to hear what Rasta also said.
All right.
So that I can compare the two definitions.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So let's listen to what Black Rasta also had to say, because at the moment we are looking at Rocky Dawuni and Black Rasta.
Yes.
You understand me? I've got a lot
I think you should have taken the opinion of Nilante also, because he's also a huge reggae artist.
In terms of
his opinion about, not for a name.
Yeah.
But what does he think about this change?
I think
yes.
From today onwards, you will
have to get his opinion also, because
the amount of March
it is something that we are doing whether or not.
Definitely.
Yes.
The month of March is Ghana Music Month.
Very good.
So we'll take that opportunity to at least roll on all the
travel
reggae artists
all that,
and see their opinion. So
great.
Let's listen to what Black Rasta had to say. Black Rasta, step forward.
Alright, so Kuchoko, what is Kuchoko at all? Let me take you a little bit into. Alright, so Kuchoko, what is Kuchoko at all? Let me take you a little bit into English literature. Now, literary devices. We all studied this in school. If you don't know that, don't worry at all. It's not cast in concrete. Now, this is not rocket science. You can learn anytime. One literary device that we all know about is onomatopoeia. And what is onomatopoeia? It is the sound that is created by an entity that is used to name it. For instance, the cow makes a sound like moo, and in English literature, we say the cow is mooing, or this cow moves. You understand? When a cow moves or it zooms off, we say it has vroomed, just because of the sound of the cow. Vroom, vroom. So the car has vroomed. So when you listen to authentic reggae music that was built in Jamaica, having been taken from Africa in one way or the other, you would hear the sound kuchoko, 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 and when the kick drum comes in, it goes kuchoko, kuchoko, bam, kuchoko, kuchoko, bam, kuchoko, kuchoko. So I decided that, well, this is a very beautiful name for reggae. Why don't we call it Kuchoko? Now, reggae itself, how did the name come about? Reggae music itself, how did the name reggae come about? Apart from the fact that you know that, okay, it was a name that was actually invented by Frederick Toots Ebert. How did it come about? They used to call reggae music strenge or strenge from the sound of the guitar. Strenge, strenge, Strenge. So people nicknamed it Strenge. From Strenge, they took off the S and the T and it became Reggae. See, even the spelling at the beginning was different. It was Reggae. Reggae. It was later the spelling changed to Reggae. Reggae. See? So if we call our kind of reggae music, which is a blend of reggae music from Jamaica and traditional African rhythms, and decide to call it Kuchoko, we haven't done anything extraordinary. What we are doing is bringing our intellect into use, bringing our ancestral wisdom into use, and giving it an African spirit. I hear some people say, AfroRoots reggae, AfroRoots. Some people even say, whatever. My brother, those are all English names. Kuchoko is not an English name. Reggae is not an English name. Soca is not an English name. Same way Calypso is not an English name. Jazz is not an English name. They were all adopted after they were given the original names by people who invented these forms of music or even created them or loved them, sympathizers of these genres. You understand? Rap music. What was the original name? Was it called rap from the start? Somebody gave it the name rap. So it is time for us all to accept Kuchoko, because it's unfortunate a lot of African reggae and dancehall artists do not tour, are not able to tour. But if you have the opportunity to tour America, England, Japan, Korea, and those places, you realize that Jamaican musicians, reggae musicians and dancehall musicians look down on us African artists who are doing reggae. They see us as trying to box the food from out of their mouth. They see us as imposters. They see us as people who are trying to put a bad foot into their way. They see us as flies in their ointment. Yes, that is true. You all heard what Luciano said the last time he was in Ghana. He came to Ghana, played a concert. We all supported him. We had a nice concert and all that. And when we're talking about Jamaicans not accepting us as reggae artists, he condemned this and said it was wrong. Whoever did that as a Jamaican was wrong, blah, 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 blah. Only for him to return to Jamaica. That same week he landed in Jamaica. He granted an interview in which he ridiculed African reggae and dancehall artists. Check it out. What did he say? That there's a copy Jamaican artist in Ghana. Every big Jamaican artist has a clone or photocopy in Ghana. In other words, Capleton has a photocopy in Ghana. Sizzla has one. Luciano has one. So the big artists or the original artists in Jamaica are no more getting call-ups for performances in Ghana because of these clones or wannabe or imposter artists. It's quite disrespectful. I have toured around with artists like Coco T, played with Capleton, I played with Elephant Man, Culture, the Mali Brothers, and so on and so forth. And every time I meet all these people on stage, I don't get the love that I deserve as an African artist. Speak with Alpha Blondy, he will tell you the same thing. Speak with Tikan Jaffa Koli, he will tell you the same thing. Lucky Dube suffered the same fate. All because we are Africans who are trying to play reggae music. Jamaicans see reggae music as theirs. Therefore, whoever is not Jamaican who gets into it is an imposter and deserves no respect. Even Jamaican artists who are not based in Jamaica sometimes get disrespect because they are not based in Jamaica, they are based in foreign. Jamaican artists don't really, give them that kind of respect. And this is the raw truth. What did Stephen Marley say recently? He granted an interview to Winford Williams, and what did he say? He said that Jamaica is the only country that has to benefit from reggae music. After all, Jamaica created reggae music. No other country in the world, no other people have the right to benefit from the exploits of reggae. Such a loose statement. Your father, Bob Marley, was pushing reggae to the ends of the world with the Wailers singing about Africa. 90% of all conscious reggae music is about Africa. You can sing about Africa, but you don't want Africans to sing what you have invented. That's hypocrisy. You understand? That is why I said, let us show all these people that we are masters of our game. We love the reggae music. We ain't throwing it away anytime soon. But we also love our African rhythms. Inject some Adwa into reggae. Inject some Palogo into reggae. Go on stage with cow horns and igneous rocks, calabashes, gonje, and all those instruments and mesmerize them. Let them see that the reggae music has been taken to another level. You take it from them, repackage it, and give it to them as a brand new product. That way you'll get respect. Imagine you're touring with Jamaican artists and you say, yo, I'm a Kuchoko artist. They will ask you first, what is Kuchoko? Then you will educate them and you would have the opportunity to remain mysterious because you are in a certain genre. That is their genre, but you have made it your own genre, mystified it, and sent it back to him. Africa is a continent of mystery. No other continent is as mysterious mysterious as Africa. So that is Kuchoko. Ghanaians, if you do not accept Kuchoko, then you are not wise. You are not wise. You have no foresight. I want to use the harshest of all the terms. Some of us artists say we are doing AfroRoots. You fool, brethren. What is AfroRoots? And some people say, oh, they are doing Afro Dancehall. Well, it's a step in a direction that is moving towards the right direction. Accept Kuchoko. It makes sense. It is onomatopoeia. If you don't accept it, then find another name that is as mysterious as Kuchoko. Kuchoko is spiritual. It has power. Kuchoko bam, Kuchoko bam, Kuchoko. And all the ancestors come out of their graves to dance to this. Now you go and say some fool, Afro roots. What is that? Afro roots. Until we brand ourselves good, we will continue to dwell in our egos. All of us will die poor with no legacies because we are too fool, and we are not ready. We are not ready to drop our egos and move towards one direction of positivity. I am sorry if I've been harsh, but that is a reality. Sometimes you have to give them a shock treatment to their brain to wake their dead brain cells. That is Kuchoko. Accept it. For how long can we play reggae music, and every time we play reggae music, everybody looks up to Jamaica? Yes, we give Jamaica the credit, but they don't even respect us. So turn it into your own thing and move it on. For how long can we continue playing reggae music, and as reggae musicians, we must all speak patois? Now there's an opportunity for us to sing in our own dialects, and when the Jamaicans approach us, we tell them that, well, this is a little different from reggae because it's Kuchoko. We turn it anyhow we want, add our own vibes into it, so that nobody will sit in Jamaica and say, hey, reggae don't go them way there. Reggae music don't go them way there. Yo, reggae music art don't go them way there. Yo, reggae guitar don't go them way there. No, sorry, this is Kuchoko, and Kuchoko rhythm go them way there. Understand, brethren? So that is that. Kuchoko, let's accept it. If you don't accept it, then you are not wise. Love and respect, my brother. Blessed.
Okay, Lagazee. Let me do what we call fluid intelligence into these two assertions.
Yeah, man. 31 got into the hour now here on Hits 103.9.
What I'm gonna do is called fluid intelligence.
Yeah.
Meaning that it will evaluate both comments with the same measure, but yet there will be a final decision. Rocky Dawuni's explanation of AfroRoots doesn't cause any harm to the agenda. As a matter of fact, whether it's English, it doesn't matter what language it is being used to describe the movement. At the end of the day, Kuchoko is also a language.
Definitely.
Whatever language it is, it's a language.
Definitely.
So when Black was speaking, he spoke in English. So you should know that language doesn't matter. But he still communicated in English. Now, I will accept Kuchoko as a branch of AfroRoots. Just as we have reggae roots, we have reggae and we have lovers rock. Let me explain properly for you. I will not rubbish what Rasta said or overlook his assertion about the agenda we are pushing. Kuchoko can be a genre, a sub-genre, like lovers rock, which is also a different reggae. Even Robadop, you understand? It's also a different reggae. They are all there. Even you get me. So, but the AfroRoots, I will go for the AfroRoots because it has already been established in the world market. Are you listening? And when Rocky Dawuni was giving the explanation, he told you the combination of what is called AfroRoots, which is the truth. High life, global music, whatever. Even the Kuchoko Black Master is talking about is inside AfroRoots. Because the drum pattern and all the things he's describing, they are all African drum patterns. You understand? So the high life is also in there. Afro is simply African. Roots simply means our culture. So how different is what Rocky Dawuni is saying from Black Rasta? So I felt a bit uncomfortable when Black said that anyone who says AfroRoot is not sensible. That was way wrong. I mean, Rasta, when we are looking for solutions, it's not the right time to attack ourselves, to attack each other. You heard the way I describe his assertion. He made a very intelligent point. The the literature terminologies he used, to me, they are not really necessary. Then I will also say that if I say boom, 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 it should be turned into a genre. You understand? That's not how you look at it. We are talking about sound. Now, if he says that the kucho is from the reggae, then you are still within the reggae circles. You understand? But at the end of the day, you can have the Afro root even without traces of the same reggae we are trying to run away from. No, I'm coming. Let me finish.
Rasta said,
I'm coming.
Reggae inject with African rhythms and all that.
We are running away from reggae.
Okay.
So we cannot inject anything.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is that he gave explanation. I was expecting the Kuchoko to be something that doesn't come from reggae. When Rocky Downey was explaining what Afro Roots is, he said high life. He mentioned so many genres. Global music.
Okay, he said
AfroRoots for me means a fusion of high life music, reggae music, and then a global
sound. I'm fine now.
He made mention of reggae
music. So they are
Black
speaking.
Rasta also made mention of
so they are
reggae.
speaking the same language.
Yeah.
That's why
same language.
That's why I told you that I will not rubbish what Rasta said. Or what Rocky Downey said. We are looking for a headline name. You understand? Now, Kuchoko, to me, is Rasta's invention. And there is nothing wrong with it because it has to start from somewhere.
Definitely.
Afro-root is Rocky Downey invention.
Yeah.
So if we decide to go with Afro-root, it doesn't mean that we have rubbish Rasta. Or if we go with Kuchoko, it doesn't mean we have rubbish Rocky Downey. But then we have to go with one.
Definitely.
Now, this is the pool. Rocky Downey has established Afro roots on the world market equally as Rasta also played around, like he said, he played across the place. But Afro roots took Rocky to the Grammys. You understand? So you should know that it has gained some level of traction based on the elements that form that Afro root. So it's already something that the world is familiar with, which is different from what the Jamaicans are doing. So I will suggest that we still will work with Kuchoko because Rasta will then also have to identify because if I listen to his music, to be frank with you, to be honest, I hear Rasta's production more of a reggae. If you play Barack Obama and some of his songs, they are typical reggae in terms of the drum patterns and the one drop and all that. It's reggae.
Let me play one.
I'm coming. So maybe he has other songs that has more Kuchoko fusions. Do you get me? Then I will say that, okay, this is how Kuchoko sounds like. You understand? But if we find so many traces of reggae in Kuchoko, then we are still at square one.
All right. So
do you understand me? So quickly play the song. Let me run up, wrap up my.
Okay. All right.
No matter how loud the cry of the orphan is, nobody seems to hear. Let loose. Nobody will talk for you, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only difference I find in this is the singing in there. If you take out Rasta's voice and the backups, this is reggae. This is reggae. You understand? This is reggae. And he even advised that we infuse more African instruments. Maybe going forward down that we are looking for a path. He will have to exhibit more of the Africanness in the Kuchoko. So that those who want to do the Kuchoko, I said that Kuchoko will have to be a genre within the Afro root. You understand? Because we cannot throw both away. Like as I'm coming. We cannot throw Kuchoko away. And we cannot throw Afro root away. These two names must work for us. But on the commercial level, I have already gone with Afro root, not because of Rocky. I hadn't even heard it from Rocky before until you played his voice. I had already defined what will fit us, which is Afro is Africa. Root is our culture. And our culture is everything that comes with that. Our music, our sound, our everything. So Afro root to me works more for the world market. Then we have the Kuchoko in Afro root. Just as we have Lovers Rock and what you call typical reggae, purist reggae. You understand? So we are still working with Kuchoko because we have some artists that will want to do Kuchoko and still do Afro root.
Definitely.
So we are keeping the two.
All right. So here is the case. Jabi step in and say, Brain, son of a, step in and say, Kuchoko all the way, no other way. Wise up, my people. He said, language matters seriously. All right. So, again, he step in and say, culture includes language. Unfortunately, we have adopted English, hence our medium of communication. But seriously, the Kuchoko makes too much sense.
You know, I don't think it's time to battle on what name to choose. We are looking for identity. I mean, how many languages do we have in Ghana? So many languages, but we are all Ghanaians. Yeah. You understand? So please, let's come out of these myopic agendas of as if we are. Me, I don't support anyone. I don't support Rocky. I don't support Rasta.
Yeah.
That's why I said that the two names must work together. Well, we can't have Kuchoko roots.
Yeah.
You understand? Now it's left with how we pitch this idea to the institutions. There are war schemes.
Yeah.
You understand? They also will have a say what they are comfortable with based on a definition. But as a reggae person, I'm telling you that Kuchoko will be there. But AfroRoots has already been established on the world market that we have to work along with.
Roughed Up Rock Eye, who is a Jamaican artist, step in and say both can work. Both of them can work. All right.
But I just said that now.
Yeah.
I just said that it's either we do Kuchoko roots or AfroRoots and Kuchoko within. Do you get me? But I mean, at this point, we don't want any Jamaican to make a decision for us. Please. At this point, every Jamaican should stay out because we are defining African identity and destiny. Definitely. We don't want any suggestion from any Jamaican because, like Rasta said, we have been sidelined and directed for too long. Now we are finding our path. I respect his opinion, but we don't want anything to confuse us.
Definitely.
Please, we wait till we are settled on something. Then you do come and also understudy. So I'm saying that AfroRoots works for me. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Because even the award scheme that we are bringing up, it is called AfroRoots Awards. Do you understand?
Okay,
yes,
so
AfroRoots Awards, which represent the entire reggae and dancehall.
All right, so
yes,
Brain, son of a step in and say, logic. The man say, Kuchoko is simply reggae that is repackaged the Ghanaian way, and the sound is redefined reggae.
You know, I think there is still a confusion in what he just said. Based on what Rasta said, he said that when he listened to reggae, he hears choco. So even the word Kuchoko is Rasta's own coin word. Lagazee, he coined the word Kuchoko, which is like his invention. Okay, it's very smart. Okay. But then going to the global word, this is
Blanche says AfroRoots practically represents Africa. So I would prefer that one. And for all, you understand me? Now we are looking at Ghana. Are we looking at the whole Africa?
No, we are looking at Ghana for now.
Yeah,
yes,
we are looking at Ghana for now. Yes. You understand me? So
we don't want to make it difficult. Like as you see, this is not something that we are stopping. This is not an agenda we are stopping now. It's an agenda that's going to be a continual agenda. Yeah. Like I said, the award schemes that we have put together, even with some other Jamaicans who are behind the scenes, it is AfroRoots Awards. Even before I heard Rocky spoke, you know, I'm not a fan of Rocky.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I follow his music. We have already coined the word AfroRoots and also have the Kuchoko in mind because I've heard Rasta spoke about Kuchoko so many times. So I already know that Kuchoko will have to be a genre that will be within the AfroRoots.
All right. So, Logic, here is the thing. I've moved with Rocky Dawoni a bit and I've moved with Rasta. I think I've moved with Black Rasta from here to Burkina Faso.
Yes.
To play Tinkunogo Festival.
Yes.
He was the headline artist.
Right.
Listen, I did a short video and I put it on the Lagazee Sound International YouTube page. So if you are here, you can go there and go and watch. Now, when we went, there were millions of people, big pack, people full of the place. So I went backstage. People were playing and nobody was cheering them. Artists from Burkina Faso were playing, some from Cote d'Ivoire and all that. They were playing. Nobody was cheering for them. And I was standing somewhere, studying how everything would go like and all that. And then they invited Rasta Black Rasta on stage. He was in African attire. He was having dondo with a stick, and then he stepped on stage. Then he started playing ko. Did this say no. Listen, the whole place immediately changed to another thing. You understand me? So I'm like, like it is not. I'm not exaggerating.
Do you know what? I'm not cutting you, yeah. But I am not even going to let you finish this comment you're making because I am not against Rasta.
I'm not saying you're against Rasta.
So let me make it clear.
Yeah.
When they finish speaking, I told you that we have to work with both of them. Because both explanation makes sense. You understand? But we cannot say that, okay, for us to, don't forget, after we deliberating, we have to also pitch it to the institutions.
Yeah, that was key.
That was key because they have to propel it. You understand? For it to become an official genre to represent us. So I'm saying that we as a people should start understanding each other than to even fight over opinions. Else we are still naive and we are still backward because why can't you understand that it has to take someone to invent? Definitely. You understand? Yeah, so I'm saying that between Rocky and Rasta, they are all reggae artists, they are all doing well. But then we are doing this so we can place ourselves on the world market. So we are coming with Kuchoko and AfroRoots at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? But then inwardly, like inland, here, the Reggae Awards that we are about to do with other partners has already been coined AfroRoots Awards to bring some uniqueness from reggae. Kuchoko, after our discussion and after further consultation, is already in there because it's a sound that has also been invented by somebody. I said that Rasta will have to also going forward give us a very vivid production of Kuchoko, a very distinguished production of Kuchoko from reggae, so that all those who want to do Kuchoko will see that, okay, this is how it's done. If you want to do like Lovers Rock, you want to do Kuchoko, this is how you will do them. Rasta will have to give us a sample of how it is. It sounds like. But for now, we all know AfroRoots reggae. AfroRoots, sorry, let me just do without the word reggae. We know AfroRoots as a combination. Is typically, if not for the pattern of singing, which is reggae, you can even call it Afrobeat. If not for the one drop vibe that is in the little the delay, do you get me? The delay in drum pattern and all that, you can call it Afrobeat. So commercially, I am looking at we getting a word AfroRoots to represent our reggae and have a Kuchoko as a not a subgenre, a subgenre as Afro, like just as a Lovers Rock in there, because you cannot say everybody should do AfroRoots. People want to do Lovers Rock. Some do Lovers Rock. We have Lovers. Glenn Washington is a Lovers Rock artist. Yeah. So but let's work with the two of them. But we need to have one name. We cannot carry the two names on us.
But looking at the definition of the two people.
Yes.
You understand me? Like that of Rocky Dawuni and also Black Rasta. It's of the same.
It's the same content.
The same content.
That's what I'm telling you. That
you understand me.
I said that I'm not against Rasta.
Yeah,
I'm not against Rocky.
Okay, so here, Black Senses, who is also a reggae selector in the Volta region, sent in this message. He said the discussion of the name demands that we hear the views of the reggae artists from Ghana because I personally know most of our dwelling in the Kuchoko arena.
You see, it is not about dwellings. You understand? Because how many of you that are saying this subscribes to Rasta's music? You have been a critics of his music. Not at this point that we are now deliberating that you come in sounding as if you have been a supporter of Kuchoko. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we haven't said that we are leaving Kuchoko behind. We are working with it, but like as you see, I'm looking at the commercial our commercial viability. Do you get me?
All right. So
that's where my mind is. So let's look at how we work with it because we don't have much time. Yeah. And this conversation will be extended. So we need to come to some consensus before we leave here.
All right.
Yeah.
So Blanche again says, anytime I listen to Rocky Dawuni sings, all I hear is Ghana sounds, the high life sounds, the dondo sounds, and everything about Ghana music. So logic. So please, Logic, I will urge you people to take the best decision to this challenge, because you people are the cover act of Ghana's reggae.
Rocky Dauni has already given us name of his kind of music. He say he calls it AfroRoots.
AfroRoots.
He didn't even add reggae. Did he add reggae?
No.
It's AfroRoots. Black Rasta calls his
Kuchoko.
And I mean, these are the. I will want you to sample other opinions from like Dr. Nilante and other reggae artists that you know.
On a more serious, I've heard so many names. I've heard.
No, we are not interested in any more names. Lagazee.
Yeah.
Let me make this clear that the agenda, the crusaders of this agenda are not the ones that are making names in their house.
Definitely.
In their houses. None of them made a move like this.
Definitely.
Just as Rasta said, it always takes one person. We have made the move, taking the insults, and we are here. Please, I don't want to hear any more names. Like I said, we don't want any confused set of people. We don't want to hear any more names. Now, it's only 2 names that we have here, and these are the 2 names that we are pushing. AfroRoots and Kuchoko. Kuchoko is coming with AfroRoots. Do you understand? So I don't want to hear any more name, because it's funny. You hear somebody say Reggae life and all this. I don't want to hear all this kind of soft thinking suggestions. I don't want to hear them. Seriously.
All right. So Junior Maestro says, do we have a following to make the name sustainable?
The music will bring the following. When the music is nice, people will follow. You understand? When Black Rasta did Barack Obama, didn't people follow the song? But they followed. When Rocky Dauni did in Ghana, didn't people follow?
People follow.
Yeah, so the sound will bring the following. So as for the following there, you know, it's true. Even you yourself, you will do some part of the work.
Definitely.
You will help us to push both Kuchoko and then AfroRoots.
Mancha Ahini says AfroRoots is being recognized internationally. So it is time to package the Ghanaian music and instrument to represent fully. That is what
we are not talking about the general Ghanaian music.
Yeah.
The official genre for Ghana is high life. You understand? That's the official genre for high life. We are talking about reggae and dancehall rebranding, repackaging for international awareness. You understand?
Okay.
So as for reggae dancehall, there we have already settled on the Afro dancehall, whether or not. With the
dancer, we have settled on
Afro dancehall. Whether or not, because we have given too many examples.
Yeah.
Linda, Samini's biggest hit is Afro dancehall. Wallace's biggest hit is Afro dancehall. Dancehall King is Afro dancehall. Obodobede is Afro dancehall. Enter the Net is Afro dancehall. Kolego Homeland is Afro. So much and so forth. Stonebwoy, all his hit. Jupiter's hit. Pattern of Singing. His enemies don't come my way. It's Afro dancehall. So on and so forth. So that there is no challenge to it. That is what we are settling on. If they decide to do anything anything closer to what the Jamaicans are doing, it is so they can then keep it to themselves. Definitely. But the official name that we are working with, so that people stop insulting them, saying they don't do original dancehall. They don't need to do original. They are Africans.
Yeah.
So the Afro dancehall, we are settling on it.
Definitely.
But the reggae side, how I wish I would not be making these suggestions for the reggae people.
Definitely.
But then the awards already named AfroRoots Awards. That's why I'm saying that Kuchoko will have to come along, because Black's explanation, very intelligent explanation he gave.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense that you cannot say, oh, let's shoot it on the corner. No. Do you understand? So we're working with both of them, but we need to come to one understanding that it is for all of us.
Definitely.
It's not for glory.
Definitely.
As in Rocky Dauni invented it, or Stonebwoy invented it. No, Samini has been saying African dancehall for how long?
Definitely.
Stonebwoy is Afro dancehall. It's the same thing. You get me?
So Mr. Sanofe, all the way from Austria, to step in and say Kuchoko is way back something Poncho Kwe. Something
that's
Kwe.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Black is only adopting it, and we're supporting that still.
Because you see, Kuchoko, the reason I didn't want to go into Samson Kwe's Poncho's thing, because when I was young, in the 90s, anytime Poncho closes his show at the GBC, I go and take his bag and I walk him to his car. It was a word that he used to introduce his show when he's coming to talk. Anytime he's about to talk, it's a word that he uses. So you can also say that. Well, I don't know whether Black is leveraging on it. That one I'm not interested in that part. As long as they are all Africans, it makes equal sense to me. Definitely. You understand? So my only interest is that a name must be found commercially. And AfroRoots has already established on the international market. So let's just carry Kuchoko along.
All right, Massive and crew. My name is King Lagazee 54, going into the hour 9 on Hit 103.9 FM. We have 6 more minutes to go away. Enig and Pocho is in the building, and trust me, right after this, they're coming with hip hop radio, authentic hip hop with style and fashion. Big respect to Joe inside Old Soldier Gym, Adenta area. Joe, big up your damn self. King McCarthy inside Lebanon, Ashama Lebanon Zone 5. Big up yourself, man. King McCarthy says, greetings to Mr. Red, aka Abua Onidua. Okay. Greetings to Mr. Red, aka Abua Onidua of Ashama Lebanon Zone 5, and also to Mr. James Kwakwa, aka Kufuor. Jah bless them, coming from King McCarthy. Everything good and everything is all right in the place. So, Mr. Logic.
Yeah, Lagazee.
In wrapping up, I this issue we have to continue.
No, yeah, it has to continue.
We are not ending.
No.
We have to continue this issue here. You understand?
Yeah,
me?
this will continue
Yes.
on Daybreak It. It will continue.
And also I'll go to all the reggae artists to
sample their opinion. Very
sample
important.
the opinions
Yes,
and all that
yes.
kind of thing. You understand
Yes.
me? And see where we are going, with this.
Please, anyone who gives you a very snobbish opinion, don't play it, because we don't need negativity. We need people to speak constructively about the 2 suggestions that have been made between Rasta and then Rocky. We don't want anyone come insulting the agenda, because anyone who does that, seriously, it won't be taken lightly at all. We need to be very constructive.
Definitely.
It's not play we are playing.
Definitely.
Now we are going to pitch this to the award schemes, because they propel the genres. You understand?
Definitely.
So it's not that we are not here discussing because you just want to talk.
Definitely.
We have already made some moves, and we are crowning it with this discussion. So those at home, please ponder over it and bring constructive suggestions. Don't insult and start rubbishing, because your voice don't reach anywhere.
Definitely.
We don't want you to come and rubbish it. You understand?
Definitely.
So please sample the opinions. It's very important. Dr. Nilante, give me the names. The reggae artists.
Yeah.
Dr. Nilante.
Nilante, Osajifo.
Yeah, and who again?
Raskuku.
Yeah, Raskuku is
Yes.
is a reggae.
Yeah.
And dancehall. Let's say Afro and Roots.
Yeah.
Afro and Roots.
Definitely.
Yeah, Afro and Roots.
I won.
Yes, I one is one of them. Yes.
We have a lot.
The thing is, let me make this last comment. Lagazee. Any of these artists who will not pass a constructive comment, but rather would think that he is a sovereign and will pass any negative comment, it will affect that person. Because see, this discussion we are having here, we didn't just get up from our house and came to sit down here talking. It's already been pitched to the awards, and we are pushing.
Definitely.
So if you kick against it, you will be excluded.
Definitely.
You understand? You know, be something where you go feed your house and say that, oh me, please don't try that move. Be constructive and support, because the future is now.
Definitely.
The last one I'll say is that for the Reggae Dancehall, the 3 music award, the recent nominations, even the CEO affirmed the songs are all Afro Dancehall. All the songs that were nominated. You understand? They are Afro Dancehall.
Definitely.
So on the dancehall side, there's no argument. It is closed. It's a closed docket. So let's hear from the reggae people when you meet them.
Definitely.
Which of these 2 names we are working with. But I have already gone with AfroRoots, and still with much respect to Kuchoko.
Definitely.
You understand? So then we move on from there.
All right. So Junior Maestro says reggae is African. It started with identifying itself with Africans and had African following. That has been there from day one. Reggae is spiritual of the African. All right. We give thanks and praise, Mr. Logic. Thanks so much for coming through the place.
Pleasure.
You understand me?
Give
yeah,
thanks.
man. Thank you so much for coming through. We are not stopping yet. We are continuing.